Hey you guys, namaste. Welcome. I'm Alexandra Pachter. I'm an integrative and functional yoga therapist, and today I'm here to teach you some of the basics, easy yoga and breath work for beginners. I want you to have some really simple tools to feel good in your body. And sometimes we have to relearn how to breathe and move just a little bit differently to have a big shift. So in yoga, there's a couple foundational breaths that I teach. First is the 3-part Dirga breath. So we'll get started in this position. This is a cross-legged seated position. If this doesn't work for you, you can bring your feet together. You could sit against the wall or even straighten out your legs, depending on what is comfortable in your body. So from here, simply let your hands rest on your legs. Palms can be up or down. And take a breath in through your nose. Instead of exhaling out your mouth, exhale through your nose. Good. Now let's do that a couple times. Just getting used to breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Continue. So when we breathe in and out of our nose, it actually shifts us into a more relaxed state, out of the beta brainwave state, into more alpha brainwaves. Amazing. So let's build on this. Then we have the 3-part breath. So this is the belly, ribs, chest breath. So this is a breath that expands into our entire torso. And it may take some time to adjust with your diaphragm and lungs, but the best time and place to start is right now. So inhale and breathe in through the nose from your belly, into your ribs, into your chest. And slow exhales through your nose. Amazing. Let's do that again. Continue here. Soften the jaw and the muscles of the face. Breathing in through your nose from belly to ribs to chest. And slow exhales out through your nose. Amazing. Now let's add to this. So this next breath I want to teach you is called the Ujjayi Pranayama, or the ocean sounding breath. Ujjayi, U-J-A-H-I, is a Sanskrit word that means victorious, like vitality. Victorious, vitality, supple, strong, full of life. So the way we do this breath is by constricting what is called the glottis in our throat. How do you do this? Let's start by taking the right hand in front of our face, and I want you to pretend this right hand is a mirror and you're going to fog it up. Inhale through your nose, exhale through the mouth, fog up your hand. And you really want to hear that sound and feel the heat of your breath. So let's do it one more time. So that sensation in the throat, we want to activate that while we breathe only in and out of the nose. So let's do that here. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Amazing. And we're bringing a lot of oxygen in the body and a lot of prana, life force, so you might get a little lightheaded. Let's do that again. Several breaths. Inhaling through the nose, from your belly, into your ribs, into your heart space, constricting the throat, and exhaling through your nose. Let's do several more rounds together here. Amazing. One more breath. Notice how you feel. Let's come out of this cross-legged position, and you can continue breathing like so, in and out of the nose, activating Ujjayi. Bring your hands as wide as your mat and your feet as wide as your mat. Inhale at center. On your exhale, let's drop the knees down to the left, inhaling up, and exhale to the right. And go several more times at your own pace. So if you're not used to sitting cross-legged, or maybe you sit a lot during the day during work, or you do a lot of standing, our leg bone, which is our femur bone connecting to our hip joint and also connecting to our knee joint, it can get the tissues in the muscles around this bone and these joints can get a little stiff. And so this movement here helps the femur move in our joints, and it just creates a little bit more of lubrication in the joints. I find it to be very helpful, and it can be a bit intense too, so honor your body. And let's make our way up and return to a cross-legged seated position, also known as Sukhasana. And notice if it feels a little bit maybe easier or less intense sitting here. Take a breath here, in through the nose, from belly to your ribs to your chest. And slow exhales through your nose. Amazing. Now I want to teach you how to coordinate your breath with your movement. So this is another big part of yoga, and I feel it's a really big part of presence, genuine presence, being a human in a body who is alive and breathes, and who has the ability to focus, witness, notice, feel. Let's begin to bring our fingertips down by our side in this Sukhasana position. And at the beginning of your inhale, flip your hands up, and at the pace of your inhale, lift the arms up. And whenever you're done inhaling, the arms should be up overhead. And as you're ready to exhale, rotate the arms and slowly lower the arms down at the pace of your exhale. Amazing. Let's do this a few more times. Continue at your own pace. So simply coordinating our movement with breath like so can help us connect to ourself again after a long day, maybe just getting absorbed in work, in dramas, in the world, in our own mind as well. Our whole mind can be intense, or in yoga we call it the monkey mind, up and down, right? So when we coordinate our movement with breath, it brings us to the present moment of our body that is made to move. Several more here. And this can be so grounding to the nervous system too, because it creates stability. Your mind and your body and your breath are synced up. One more time. Amazing. Now, if you would like, you can switch the direction of your seat or of your legs. And now I want to teach you the 6 movements of the spine. Really simple. So our spine can move in 6 ways. On the inhale, lean forward and lift your chest, bringing your spine into extension. On your exhale, lean forward and round your spine, bringing your spine into flexion. Inhale to lean forward, open your heart, drop the shoulders. Exhale as you lean forward and round your spine. And when you round, it's almost as if you would fall back if you let go of your hands. Continue this movement here, inhaling and lifting, exhaling and rounding. And when we incorporate our spine into movement at the pace of the breath, bringing that Ujjayi ocean sounding breath with the 3-part breath, we can become just so grounded, so present, and really in tune with our body. It's almost like we're fine-tuning our body to the frequency of ourself. And a lot of us, before yoga, we don't know what that is because we haven't embodied it yet. Make your way back up to center and pause. Ground the fingertips and inhale, float the arms up. On the exhale, let's lower the left hand down and reach your right arm over into lateral flexion. So now we are laterally flexing or bending our spine to the left. So in lateral flexion, one side of our spine gets longer. In this case, it's the right side, while one side gets shorter, which is the left. Inhale here, breathing into the sensations. Breathing from belly to ribs to chest. Slow exhales out through your nose. Press off of this bottom left hand. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, lower right hand down by your side. Keep the sitting bones, your hip bones, grounded. And now we go into flexion, lateral flexion on the other side. So our left side of our spine is long while the right side is a little bit shorter. And let's breathe here into the sensations you feel in your tissues and your body. Soften the jaw. Breathe in through the nose, from belly to ribs to chest, with slow exhales out through your nose. One more breath. On the inhale, let's press this arm up, lifting. And at the pace of your exhale, lower your hands down by your side. So that's 4 ways the spine moves. We have extension, also known as cow, seated cow. We have flexion, which is also known as seated cat. And then we have lateral flexion in each direction. So let's get into 5 and 6, which are twists. At the inhale, float your arms up overhead. On the exhale, twist your torso to your left. Right hand grounds left knee. Left hand behind you towards your body and begin to twist. Breathe here. Soften your jaw. Giving your spine some love, your body some love as you twist, grounding through the lower body, twisting at the upper body, and twisting in our middle body here too. Let's take another breath and inhale, float the arms up overhead, and exhale, twist to the opposite side, torso twist to the right, left hand grounds the right knee, right hand behind you, and twist. On your inhale, begin to release. Let's lift the arms. Exhale, lower your hands down by your side. And let's separate the feet as wide as the mat. Hands behind you. Roll your shoulders down the back. And as we did in the beginning, drop your knees side to side. Simply just breathing here in through the nose and out through the nose. So in this video, I taught you how to tap into your breath, coordinate movement with breath. Breathe in and out of the nose, breathe in 3 parts, and move the spine in 6 movements. Now, these are great beginner tools to connect to your breath and to understand the very basics of yoga asana, which is the 3rd limb of yoga, which means pose. There are 2 other limbs of yoga before asana, which are yamas and niyamas. And yamas are like practices to do. Niyamas are like observances. So the very first, I'll leave you with this. The very first limb of yoga, which is a yama, is ahimsa in Sanskrit. And it means be kind. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Notice how you speak to yourself throughout your day. Are you kind to yourself? Are you your own ally? Or are you your own enemy? Take a moment here, honor your body, say something kind to yourself, practicing ahimsa, kindness. Take a big breath and remember the voice that you hear is in your mind towards yourself is the loudest voice you'll ever hear. So be kind to yourself. I'll see you next time. I hope this beginner guide helped you. Namaste.